Hey guys, Book Nook here, back with another book review. This time, we've got the novel Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Here's the cover. Mid-cover, I could easily make a better cover than this, but we won't delve into that right now. So the book follows the main characters, Obinze and Ifemelu, as they leave Nigeria while they're still young. And Ifemelu went to the United States of America to get a higher education. Obinze wanted to go to the United States with Ifemelu, but because of 9/11, he instead went to the UK, but he went as an illegal, as an illegal immigrant, and he didn't have his documents, so he was kind of scared about that the whole time he was there. The book follows both of their struggles, especially for Ifemelu in the United States of America. Throughout the book, she deals with different struggles and trying to fit in, trying to find an identity. In Nigeria, she was not known as a black person, she was just Nigerian. But in America, she was known as a black person. More about the characters. Ifemelu is very much driven by finding her identity, whereas Obinze is more driven by finding freedom and building a better life for himself. Obinze is probably the character that's driven more by his love for the other person. It plays quite a factor in Obinze's life. An example of like where Ifemelu had to deal with identity and like cultural differences between Nigeria and America. Earlier in the book, when Ifemelu went to the hairdresser, and the hairdresser was from Mali, she was having trouble combing her hair and stuff.
But how you comment?
She also couldn't speak proper English for some reason.
It's too tight! No, don't touch. Leave it.
Surely it's not that hard to learn English, but...
My hair! What did you do?
Obinze also became popular because she did a vlog in America about living as a black, non-American, African, not African-American, just African woman in the USA. But her blog could never be as popular as my book reviews, so make sure you like and subscribe. Love is also a very big theme in this book as well. Obinze and Ifemelu, even though they've gone their separate ways and they find other lovers, they still have a unignited love for each other, because back when they were young in Nigeria, they were both in love with each other, and somehow they met up. They did meet up. To be honest, this book was not very plot twisty. It was quite predictable. Maybe that's just because I'm an expert at reading plots of movies. Like, they make them so predictable. Movies, books, whatever. I can always read the plot twists. The book does really well to talk about issues such as race and cultural differences and all those kinds of things that people moving abroad would have to go through. It's not really something you want to be reading throughout 500 pages of a book. I feel like maybe this is a book more tailored to adults. People who are maybe in their 20s, 30s, want to learn about what it's like to be an immigrant, maybe learn about the culture of Nigeria. Yeah, so I feel like if you're more on the younger side and you want something fun and exciting, don't read Americana. In terms of thrill factor, definitely not the best. All in all, a pretty decent book, but like I said before, quite boring for me. If I would give anyone any recommendations, it would be buy a better book with this many pages. I would rather read a book about Marvel superheroes and how they got their powers. It's just ordinary Nigerians moving abroad to the United States and the UK. That's quite boring. I don't really want to know about that. So if you like learning about cultural differences and racism and race and love and all those kinds of things, then I would recommend this book. But if you enjoy having fun, I would say don't read this book. Like, if I could do anything to make this book better, make it so that Obinze gets superpowers and becomes a superhero, like flight, super speed, super strength, basically Superman. And if Ifemelu becomes corrupted, he has to beat the big bad supervillain, and then at the end of the book he realizes that it's his old love, Ifemelu, and then he breaks down and he has to kill her. And then what happens in the second book, maybe she comes back, maybe she doesn't, and that's how you make money. Okay, I hope this review I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it helped you, and maybe you might have found your new favorite book. I'm just joking, that will not be anyone's favorite book. I have been the Book Nook, and another book successfully reviewed.
Where'd you get that hammer from?